I'm sorry to say it. And I'm not saying the kids are getting messed up. What I'm trying to say is that in the people's concept, the people's eyesight, like people's point of view, they're like, oh no, man, they all bad. They don't want to sit here and like, oh, this kid is good, this kid is good. And, they all just friends. At the end of the day, they all sit down and break bread together. Like, we don't want to take that concept away from them. Like, these kids out here, some of them do look for trouble, some of them don't. So why not fight for them? A lot of them still got time, but people want to sit here and try to help them after they reach a certain age. I'm not trying to bring nobody down or nothing, but at the end of the day, there's certain ways that we could do this. And yes, we can reach the kid. We can reach our kids. I've proven it time after time, and I'm tired of proving it. I have a young boy out here. Like, I showed y'all a podcast. One of my first podcasts, I did a premiere. I can't do it again because I talked about, I think, was it that one? I might be able to post that one again, but I know that one of the podcasts we all did talks about the jab, and YouTube keeps bringing it down. I'm not trying to get another strike on this jaw because I'm talking about the jab. Now, you would think that because of certain shit that I talk about, they would strike my channel down. No, I talk about the jab, or I talk about the people that go that way, because I don't even want to say the word right now. And I get striked. I don't know why. Like, I'm just speaking and giving my opinion, but I guess freedom of speech, like I said, listen, this is America, land of the free, where you got to pay for water, even the air you breathe. I swear to God, that's what we is, America. Land of the free, where you got to pay for water, even the air you breathe. It costs to breathe in America. Like, just one, you take one deep breath and they charging you $100 for that. Try doing that. Try to do the petition on person and stuff like that. I have to go around with a tablet with my account on it and have people sign it. Because when I tried doing it to, for them to just do it like that, it's not working. And then all this is electronic. In reality, it's all electronic. Let me go back so I can show y'all. When I deliver it, you would think that you can mail it or some shit like that. I could print it out, get signatures. No, even if I do get signatures one by one, I would have to sit here and make sure that they give me their consent to put down their email, their address, their name, and zip code. So it kind of like takes way longer compared to trying to do it through social media like I'm doing it. And I do go around little by little, but it has been a minute since I've been out there. So, like, I'm going to be very honest with everything that I'm caught up with. For me, social media is a little easier because I don't really got the time to go out there, walk around, unless I'm with my kids. My spare time, I give it to them. Like, I went through that for 2 years straight when I was working I had 3 jobs. I was a health aide. I had one client during the day. Then I was a floater, right? And a floater is basically when they call me at any time, I have to be ready. So they would call me after I was done with my client, and I would have to do certain hours. Sometimes the hours was 12 hours. Sometimes I would do 10 hours. Sometimes 9, 8 hours. Besides the 8-hour shift that I had with the regular client. And that's not talking about when I took the time in to work at the stadium, like when they did the football, baseball season, and like, it's just, my time got real hectic. Never again will I spend that much time working and leaving my kids without seeing me that much. Like, I can't do it again, because when I tell you that I got it, I got it. Like, my kids told me up to where they couldn't no more. We talk about everything, and I can't leave my kids again. So that's why right now I'm working on getting this GED, and I'm not doing it because I need to start a business or none of that. I'm doing it so I can get a better paying career because I'm good at it, and I'm good at cooking. I got a passion for cooking, so why not go ahead and get that trade that they're willing to pay the 5 stacks for? I don't got 5 stacks to pay for a trade, so they're gonna pay for my GED. They pay for my trade. I get all that done out the way. Boom. Once I do that, I can go out there and get me a business trade. Once I get that business trade, I can start dealing with what I want to do, which is basically buy houses, flip them, and make my money. So it's going to be so many things that I want to do. And like I said, out of all that, this community center is going to be a part of, because I'll be able to put the money that I need to. I'll be able to put the money that I need to into it and build it, like, and get everything that I need to from the workshops on down. Like, I got you right now. I got you right now. Give me 1 second, guys. 1 second. You got motherfuckers talking about that they want to make a change, they want to make a difference, but still stuck in the same phase. You got motherfuckers talking about that they want to chase a bag, but stay at home and nag. Then when you ask them what they need, they say less talking, more opinions, no prayers with division. You ask me, y'all need to focus more on revision, rely less on television. How you want a future you have no vision? This world is just like fiction. What we need is more talking, less opinions, more prayers with no division. Before you come up with a conclusion, giving people false illusions, pick up a book, do your research, learn your history before you end up in a ditch making history. Division in religion isn't working. The only way to show God our faith and love is through our actions. Our convictions is the only thing that really unite us. One God, one nation, different beliefs. There's words that can't fly with the wind. There's insults that are not violent. Meanwhile, while you're home to them, they're killing you on the inside. If I was to tell you that I didn't hurt, I would be lying. Would you believe me if I was to tell you that there's truths that lie, especially when they're telling you that they're indifferent? Getting shoved to the side because you're different. There's a hug out there someone didn't receive today. Probably because of what was said about them yesterday. Probably because of the way they was dressed today. Not realizing that the one that they hate could be the one that saves their day. But you know what? Thanks to them, it's another day in history where you get to flip the pages to your book and speak your story. And Lord, it's unholy. But you know what hurts the most? As I walk down the street and I see how easily we're divided. When we all should be united. One body, one mind, one soul, a million talents. Lord, without you, we're all divided. Forgive them, Lord, for they don't know any better. They don't know that there's someone out there that loves them. That poem right there is so true because a lot of people out here don't know that there's someone out there that does love them. And there's so many things that we can do to help people. And I just want to make a difference. I want to make a change. And I know that for a fact that if a lot of us come together, we could do it. When it comes to these schools, if we come together, like I said, I started off with a petition. However it is that y'all could do it in y'all state. If you feel as though, you brave and you're strong enough to do it and you're able to lead, you could do the same thing that I am trying to do. What happened to my son made me strong enough to fight against the school system. As a mother, I was not willing to let them rip my son right off my arms. I was not willing to feel that pain of my son taking his life because he felt like nobody cared about him. And that's how the school system made him feel. Because every time he asked for help, they rejected it. Every time I went and fought for him at the office, I got the videos right here. I played it on plenty of lives. Spoke to the dean from the school district of Philadelphia. He gave me the runaround along with all his employees. I put him on blast when I got tired. I got so tired that I did put him on blast. Gonna sit here and tell me that these motherfuckers work for you and you don't know nothing that's going on in none of the fucking schools that you have? But you're supposed to be the dean. You're supposed to know what's going on in your schools, aren't you? You're supposed to be running them, right? You're in charge of everything that goes on. So you're supposed to know. You're the head honcho. So why the fuck don't you know what the hell is going on in your districts? Why don't you know that these kids are taking their lives because of them being picked? Why don't you know that the teachers, not all teachers, not all, why don't you know that a lot of these teachers aren't doing their job and they're worse than the goddamn students? Daycares were experiencing the same shit. That's why I took my daughter out. A teacher having a whole tantrum like she's a fucking kid, throwing chairs and tables across the room. I took my daughter out. I took her out. When they told me that I couldn't speak up, my baby dad went up to her because my daughter got hit by a little boy. We're talking about a little boy punching another little girl. And y'all didn't do shit. And when my baby pops wanted to go do something, y'all told him that he wasn't allowed. You know what's crazy? A lot of us parents are experiencing either similar or the same things when it comes to these schools and much more. Why aren't enough of us parents standing up? You want to know when parents do stand up? Parents do stand up when that knock comes at that door, when the devil comes knocking at that door and it's their child. It's either too late. They open that bedroom door and they find their child either hanging from the ceiling fan, or they find their child's wrist sliced open, or their child's life taken by somebody in the goddamn streets. Why? Because there's parents out here screaming from the top of their fucking lungs that they need help and they want to make a change and they're willing to make a stand, while there's other parents out there making it difficult and harder, bashing them down. And I'm sorry, it's too much of it going on. Too many people giving a blind eye to this shit. Too many, not enough people speaking up on it. We can do something. I am living proof. Even though I was not able to get my son not to be adjudicated, I was able to stand up towards the school district and fight against them. I was able to put my son in a goddamn private school, and guess what? He's doing so much better. I got one homeschooled and one in private school. And guess what? My life got so much better once I did it. I'm living proof. If I'm sitting here telling y'all that y'all can fight back, don't give in. Don't let them stomp on you. Don't let them tell you that this is how it's got to be. This is your child. Fight for his rights. Fight for her rights. Don't sit down and take it. Don't bend over and let them fuck you up the ass. I'm sorry I'm saying it like that. But it's too many parents taking it and not doing nothing. How many more babies need a coffin built for them for y'all to open your eyes? Does it really have to land on your doorstep for you to really sit here like, damn, all this shit is really happening? Then when y'all hear people speak on their experiences, y'all got the nerve to sit here and bring them the fuck down. These are serious topics. And if not, you hear motherfuckers out here bullying and fucking bringing other kids down that are fighting for it. Fucked up part about it is, you want to know who it is? The fucking adults. And I'm sorry that I'm cursing like this, but this shit is getting wild and this shit is getting crazy. That's how I feel. I'm sorry. I just had to let that shit out. The school system is a joke, honestly. I strongly believe in homeschooling. That's a fact. But how do we do the homeschooling when parents like me is going, like, the school at the same time and they got to bust their asses working? That's why I'm trying to make my job steady at home. I'm trying to be a work at home mom. I'm going to be very honest about that. Me work at home and be able to help my kids is way better than me. I'm not one of the moms out there that think I got to. No, I have a baby father in my kid's life that supports his kids. He supports my daughter, the daughter that I had with him. And guess what? Rare to see a man also support two kids that are not his. Step up to the plate when their father passed away. So at the end of the day, I give a shout out to him because, listen, a lot of men will not do what he does. A lot of men, when women and their kids or their kids go through a lot of stuff, instead of helping, they make certain situations hard. Not all, just some. I was following this lady on Facebook and she is daycare worker. She was wearing some dominatrix type of shit. She lured out the background, and I don't know what daycare she works at. Otherwise, I report her ass. Hey, listen, Letitia, the shit like this happens. Like, she's not lying. Like, there's a daycare, I think is on, I'm not sure if it's on Erie, somewhere around here in Philadelphia. But somewhere in Philly, I think in Erie, I think it is, right? And they had this video surface where the daycare workers had all these kids. Like, it was 2 or 3 daycare workers, but the kids were running. These 2 kids ran across the street. I think it was 1 or 2. I'm not sure how it was. I can't really remember the video right, but I know it's on my Facebook somewhere. But basically the kids out of control and the daycare workers like nothing. Like, then you see two of them chase after the kids, but why the hell is y'all not paying attention and y'all screaming and shouting and cursing at these kids? Why are y'all cursing at somebody else's kids? Let's put that in there. Like, I don't trust daycare. I don't trust daycares. I really don't. Not after the experience that I had. Rachel, when I returned to the UK, I was homeschooled for a period because I didn't get a place in school. And that's how some kids feel, especially the kids with special needs. And then they want to put them in an all autistic school. No. Like, I'm not trying to be a bitch or none of that. But at the end of the day, just because they're autistic or they got Down syndrome or something like that, don't mean that they can't live a normal life just like us. So we got to isolate them and make them feel like they're one type of group, because certain people can't certain parents can't sit here and educate their kids on kids with special needs, or certain people can't talk to their kids and explain to them how other kids are different. And they're not even different. They just listen, their IQ is just They got a better IQ than us. I'm sorry to say it. They're smart, they bright, they can do everything that we can do. Why bring them down? Why? And then it's crazy that a lot of them are the sweetest people in the world. Now you will look at my son and you like, damn, like he got autism, ADHD, and PTSD, especially after his dad passed away and shit. Like, and then the bullying, like after all that he had gotten arrested and all that, the PTSD got a little worse. So it's kind of like the school really didn't help me. The school made my situation worse. Rachel, but slowly, eventually, I got a place at my secondary school, which I continued to attend until 2019. September of 2019 was when I started college. And you could continue to do everything just like a normal person because my son could do it. And we prove it to him. He's in a whole private school now. And I could tell you that the environment is so different from a public school that he's doing better. He's going to graduate from the school with a whole coding trade, something that he's good at. And I'm not mad at the situation. I didn't win the whole war, but at least I won a battle, and that's a start of something. A start of something. The school system is all about indoctrination. Perfect example, LGBTQ agenda. Kids can have two dads, two moms, teaching fake history, kids getting abused in school. That's true. It's getting like that. Y'all like y'all president? Y'all like Biden so much now? Y'all that voted for Biden, how y'all like him? Lucky for me, I went to a mainstream secondary school from 2017 to 2019. Let's see, absolutely. Oh, snap. The word is in here. Blessings, the word. Blessings, Escuromoxy. Blessings, blessings. I didn't even notice. Where is the word? Hi, the word. Wait, I read his message or something. No, where is the word? No, I don't see. Oh, there we go. Blessings, the word. Blessings. Blessings, Escuromoxy. Blessings, blessings. Let's see. Rada. They have the children do the pride parades in the hallways at the local schools here. Damn shame. I've seen videos and stuff. Like I'm trying to do the little uploads and much more. I got 2 lives to do this week. One, I think it's because I'm starting to do the once a week uploads with the reactions. And I'm gonna do the I think I'm gonna do one with the sex crimes and one with, like I said, I gotta do part 2 with the speaking on the LGBT and the bankruptcy. So those are my upcoming lives. So I gotta schedule them and figure out when I have a whole, a day where I could do a 2-hour live or something like that, where I could let people up on the panel, show videos, and speak on them, and give a reaction and much more. So blessings to everybody that's on here. But like I was saying, guys, keep sharing this live. Damn, if y'all can, those of you that are able to sign the petition, and that's if y'all want to. But like I said, it's time to make a stand. It's to the point where shout out to the word, shout out Nate the Great podcast. They say it time after time and they don't get tired of saying it in their lives. It's going to get to a point where we're going to have to boycott. And you know what? Hey, let it be, because at the end of the day, maybe like that we can make a difference. Y'all seen how all the Mexicans, Asians, and Koreans, and all of them, all the immigrants are uniting and they're getting what they're asking for, because it's going to happen. What they're asking for is going to get done. They boycotted all the jobs. Like it's impossible to get somebody like us to work for the pay rate that they were working for. They have the alphabet flag at the schools to show support to them too. Oh, I didn't even see these messages. I would never put my babies back in school, period. I don't want to put my daughter in school either. Uncle L, blessings. I'm sorry. I was kind of caught up talking and I'm just paying attention to the chat again the right way. Blessings to everybody. If I missed anybody, I do apologize. I got kind of caught up speaking. But listen, I'm getting tired of the injustice that our kids are having in our schools, especially our kids with special needs and much more. Like, I made my stand, I made a difference in my life. I don't really have to do this, but I'm doing it because I want to make a difference in my kids' friends' lives, the people around them. Like, each and every one got their own little group that they hang with, and each and every one of them got bright futures ahead of them. Each and every one of them got different friends, and every parent should feel the way I feel. I know everyone doesn't, but like, we gotta let our kids be. We're taking from them, and it's too many. Listen, heaven's playground is getting full, and God is getting furious, and nobody is noticing that shit. Nobody. The world's not going to end. You know what's going to end? Mankind. And then it's going to be reborn again. The world ain't going nowhere. The world is right here. If anything, is going to evolve more and more. You know what's ending? Us. Yep, they have monies to give immigrants, but nothing. Patience for. This is just, yep. Hey, listen, Right of the Prophet is not wrong. He has, listen, his opinion on the situation. He's right. Like, we all got an opinion on it. Ain't none of us, listen, an opinion ain't right and an opinion ain't wrong. Like, at the end of the day, like, his perspective on it is not wrong, because I feel the same way he does too. But I also feel as though, like, why do it like this after all these people, bust it? It's just crazy because I'm cut down the middle. So I know that he's cutting it down the middle. It's just crazy that I have to take it a little more personal too. Like I told y'all, I'm mixed in so many ways that it's not even a joke. Like, and I'm not saying that I'm mixed. My blood is mixed, but I have two, a brother and a sister, right? That their father isn't my father, but their bloodline is Mexicans. I got other brothers and sisters from my brother on my father's side that are mixed, that are like, how can I say that I even have Asian, I have, listen, Brazilian, I have so much in my bloodline that is like crazy when it comes to my dad's side. So like, I don't know how to explain it or put it into words. Like, I've done enough research to know that my dad's side of the family is so mixed up, right along with my mom's side. But if you say it to my mom's side, they're gonna tell you, they're gonna sound so racist that it's not even a fucking joke. I hate it real bad. Like, the majority of, not all of them, some of them, the majority of them, when I'm sitting here, I'm like, yo, your skin is dark as shit. Like, I really don't get it. I really don't get it. You sat here, had a baby with a dark skinned motherfucker, but you want to sit here and, like, you got race. They, how can I say, they got racist tendencies. They got racist tact. Like I said, I don't know how to put it into words. I just can't be with certain people in my mom's side of the family. Not all, but the majority of them. Mm-mm. And I'm starting to meet a lot of them. I know that not all of them are like that, but the majority of them. Oh no, I know what tribe I come from. I come. Listen, my both sides of my family, both of them come from the Indian Tainos, and I did a little research, went a little deeper, and the Indian Tainos come from the tribe Arawab and another tribe. They got mixed up during the slavery, when everything happened, the boats, the shipments, whatever you want to call it, all that. Boom, the Indian Tainos came about. So like, it goes real far. The tribal shit goes real far. So at the end of the day, like I told everybody, like, listen, some people be like, it's just Rasta in your blood. I'm not sure if it's Rasta. Y'all want to call it African. Y'all want to call it black. I don't see color in the skin. So I don't know what it is, but I do know that the Arab web. Let me see. I'm about to Google it real quick. Where is the Araweb tribe from? No, no. Arawak. There you go. I was saying it all wrong. The group that self-identified as the Arawak, also known as the Locuno, settled the coastal areas of what is now Guayana, Tsunami, Grenada, Bahamas, Jamaica. Oh, okay. I see why people say you got Rasta. Oh, and parts of the islands of Trinidad and Tobago. So that's where my tribe comes from, allegedly, because I got to keep doing more research and more research. Let me see if I can share the screen with y'all. This is where supposedly my tribe come from. because I got to do a little more deeper search into this. So as y'all can see right there, this is where supposedly my tribe come from. Arawak. I was saying Arawak. It's Arawak. So basically the Tainos come from them and whatever, tribe they got mixed up with. It's yeah, this is a lie for another day on where I come from because yep, Letitia's right. Facts, facts, facts. Facts, facts, facts. Listen, you ain't gotta believe what she's saying, you ain't gotta believe what I'm saying. Y'all can go do your own research. Listen, I had to do my own research to figure out where I come from. Real shit. Like I had really to do my research because I was being told this and I was being told that. Yes, that's what they are, Esquiro. Indigenous people of the Caribbean islands. That's what they are. You got to do a whole lot of like I had to listen. I had to become Inspector Gadget to put this shit together because I was being told so many stories, but on my mom's side of the family, they so onto like, oh no, I'm a Taino. Like they firm, they know about their tribe. When I start asking people on my dad's side of the family, they're not so sure. They like, oh, I might come from here, I might come from here. So I had to go a little deeper with them, because it's kind of like y'all really don't know where y'all come from. But I know where y'all grandma come from, which I did my research. She is an Indian Taino too. So figure it out. But as y'all can see, for those Puerto Ricans out there, they'd be like, "Oh, I'm not black. I don't got black in me." Well, guess what? It runs through y'all. It runs through your veins. Something went in my eye. It runs through your veins. Stop saying you're not black. You don't have no black in you. Nothing. Like, yo, listen, it runs through your veins. Like, what the hell? Trinidadian, Jamaican blood? Like, get out of here. The Canny tribe. I'll look it up. Yeah, like some of us really gotta look real deep into our ancestry. But guys, I hope a lot of y'all understand when it comes to the petition what I'm trying to do. I read it to y'all. Those of y'all that missed the live at the beginning, it explains what it is that I want to be accomplished. I had updated the petition too. I want everybody to see that you could do this worldwide. If you are brave and strong enough to, lead when it comes to the school situation in your own city or your own state, you could also make your own petition like I just did at moveon.org or any other petition site there is, and you can get people to start signing it. Young Ria is the same thing over there. Like, if you want to in the UK, you can start your own type of petition over there and start the same thing, and you can lead it. That's if you want to, and if you're able to, because not a lot of people want to do it because it's not easy to do things like this. Like a lot of people will bring you down. Oh snap, that's kind of cool. Yo, I would love to do that to find somebody, have somebody show me what my ancestry is right like. Yo, real shit. But guys, like I was saying, I suggest a lot of people to do it so that they could actually start seeing. Like, listen, if somebody doesn't start it, who is? At the end of the day, like I said, and I told everybody else when they was like, "Ray, you're gonna become a target because you're fighting the school." Guess what? Let me be the target. At the end of the day, everybody that's following me knows what I'm trying to do. The next person can pick it up. Listen, if that's how y'all feel, that's what y'all think. I don't feel as though like that because I already won a battle. Now, I got to find a way to get my son unadjudicated before he hits 21. Hopefully, I can just keep him safe from everything that's going on. But at the end of the day, I have to pop the nipple out. 16 going on 17. He's going to be 17 in September. I can't keep the nipple in the mouth. Autistic or not, I've taught and I've raised my son how to live just like us. Like, I'm sorry to say it, they're no different. What changes is their IQ. What changes is how they see life, their perspective of life. That's what changes. But everything else, they're human just like us. They eat shit. They sleep. Like, listen, what is it that people with autism like playing video games more than anything? A lot of them like riding bikes, and that's what occupies them. Like, come on, let's make it make sense. What is it that the kids with Down syndrome, because y'all can't understand them, it bothers y'all? Come on, we got to get it together. Like, real shit. Just because they got special needs doesn't make them any different. You will look at my son and you don't think that he got autism because of how I brought him up, how I raised him. Stop putting yourselves down. Stop thinking that y'all can't do this or that this can't happen. When you get overwhelmed, take the help from somebody that's had the experience. Don't push them away. And this is coming from somebody that has done it. Because there was plenty of times back then where I needed help and I pushed away the people that had the experience and let the ones in that didn't have the experience. And guess what? You know who suffered? My son. My son. Sometimes as adults, we're hard-headed too. So we got to stop being so hard-headed and, take our ego and our pride to the side. But anyways, guys, this is really all the time that I got right now. This drawing just hit an hour, and I wasn't trying to hit an hour, but I did. I want to thank everybody that's come up to the channel and showed me support today. Please make sure y'all share this video. Please make sure y'all share that petition. Let's keep getting it. Let's make this petition go viral. I want the petition to go viral. Like, let's do it. I want other people, because if we can make this happen here in Philadelphia, it'll show that other states, other cities, and other countries could do it too. I started this here in Philly. It doesn't mean that nobody else could do this in New York. Nobody else could do this in Detroit, Ohio, Washington, Georgia, Florida, Texas. Places like that, we're able to do it. So let's do it. Yeah, you have to have a zip code. Okay, I understand what. Okay, now I really understand what Young Rios was saying. Yeah, y'all in the UK. I understand. Yeah, I understand. I know certain people can't sign the petitions.